putting in the UI here, but dexterity being a very big factor when it comes to moving faster.
Yeah, loadouts, perk buildouts, it does feel like this year throws a little bit more weight onto what you're going to do. I know that there's been a lot of conversation surrounding some of the elements in movement, talking about obviously the Omni movement still carrying over from one title to another.
Hola amigos, bienvenidos a un nuevo directo. Ya saben, aquí es su amigo Goat. Y déjenme le bajo aquí algo que estoy viendo. Estoy viendo una transmisión de Call of Duty. Como les decía, sean bienvenidos a un nuevo directo. Vamos a estar reaccionando al Call of Duty Next. Aquí donde invitan a los streamers más famosos para probar los nuevos Call of Duty. Y bueno, vamos a ver. Dicen que es un DLC de Black Ops 6. Yo creo que sí es un DLC de Black Ops 6, güey, porque a mí no le veo nada diferente, la neta. Todas las armas les ponen otro nombre y las modifican un poco, pero solo eso. Espérenme, déjenme, veo aquí algo porque quiero dejar puesto el directo para agarrar los drops. No, que no sé si tengo la cuenta de Activision conectada a Twitch. Déjenme ver, aquí puede ver, pero ahí lo estamos viendo de fondo, amigos. Espero que se vea bien. Ahí está el Aidan. Se mató. Espérenme, estoy viendo a ver qué conexiones tengo aquí en Twitch. Bueno, no tengo Call of Duty puesto. Sí, lo tengo puesto. Call of Duty está conectado. Okay, para el código, para la beta, amigos. Les voy a traer la beta cuando salga. Así que bueno, solo tenemos que ver el directo, estarlo viendo. A ver, ahí está. Se mira bien, Bueno, para hacer un DLC de Black Ops 6. Miren el movimiento, güey. Con eso te das cuenta que es lo mismo. O sea, se ve bien, pero es lo mismo, amigos. Is the reinstitution of a lot more of that traditional kind of three-lane style map. This one in particular is exactly that. It feels, in a way that you can get from lane to lane very quickly. It's got a nice central area, a couple of decent POIs. Bueno, hasta no ver, no creer, ¿no? Vamos a esperar a cuando salga la beta para probarlo. Ya saben que yo dejé de jugar Call of Duty porque la verdad era muy tedioso porque había mucho hacker y luego como juego en consola, pues se nota la desventaja que hay. Pero ya ese es problema mío, güey. Yo creo en un futuro voy a comprar una computadora, amigos, una PC para poder jugar y hacerles directos de ahí. La voy a ocupar también para jugar Gears of War E-Day cuando salga. Así que, bueno, no sé. Ahí voy a ponerme a trabajar para ahorrar y comprar una PC más o menos para empezar en el mundo ese de PC, porque siento que jugar en PC te abre muchas puertas, la neta, y puedes como tener o sea, si eres bueno en los juegos te potencia un poco, potencia tu habilidad, o sea, es más fluido el juego, más tiempo de reacción. Y yo creo que lo puedo. Mira, Stephanie MX es mexicana ella. Y bueno, eso es lo que les iba a decir.
course, they're going to be streaming their individual POVs on Black Ops 7, so you can go to their streams, catch their POVs, see what they're up to on the game. But now we had so many epic creators that we wanted to bring to Las Vegas, we needed a second.
Y que hay muchos creadores que puedes ver su FOB de cada uno de ellos. Dice, esta es una internacional, una fiesta internacional. Portugueses, brasileños.
You know what, Chris? I love Code Bowl, and I've got to say, you guys at home, you're lucky because you get to watch the US, UK, and Canadian military esports teams duke it out with your.
Bueno, ahí están promocionando las cosas para apoyar a los veteranos.
Duty Black Ops 7 beta codes and Black Ops 6 in-game rewards, revealing the endowments new pack in Black Ops 7, all while helping veterans find high-quality jobs. Now I have to ask you, Puckett, and put you on the spot. What team are you rooting for this year?
I mean, it's Black Ops 7. We're in the future. It's a no-brainer. I'm going.
Digo que me pasaron una computadora de esas, ¿no? Una PC.
Let's get 2 satellites up there. What do we think?
All right. I'm liking what I'm hearing here, Puckett. We'll have to see. Cross your fingers for the space team. But we're going to head back into some more Black Ops 7 action. Enjoy, folks.
El mismo mapa. Double Kill. Ese güey no lo conozco. No, que anda mate y mate. Bueno, esa se movía. Ándale, ya lo mataron.
We get this extra overclock feature, which basically allows you to upgrade your equipment. So, like, you have a stim shot, right? You can overclock that and essentially make it last longer.
Es como el movimiento de Black Ops 3, güey. Yo era muy bueno en Black Ops 3 cuando era pura consola. Con mi clan, los OFCX. No sé si los conozcan. Bueno, creo que sí conocerán al líder del clan, el OFCX Forza. Él es el líder del clan. Jugábamos mucho Black Ops 3. Fue la última vez que jugué acá, en serio, pues, juego de Call of Duty. Ojo. Ojo esa racha de bajas, amigos. No, es un arma, ¿no? ¿Es un arma o es una racha de bajas? Dijo Coextrix. Es racha de bajas, creo.
For the first time, really, here at Call of Duty Next. Big Cartier kind of just going around this drill yet again. This is devastating. You don't want to fall off.
Este vato,
Alan, I'd love that you point that
este vato no era el que usaba VPNs, ¿no? O lo estoy confundiendo con otro. Si es así, me disculpo, pero creo que había alguien, creo que es él, se llamaba así, que usaba VPNs. Pero no estoy seguro, la verdad. Solo tiro al aire. No sé cómo se está escuchando, amigos. Voy a bajarle un poco a la capturadora para que se escuche más mi voz. Ah, mira, el robotcito, el Wally. Es como un perro, ¿no? Cabrón, escuché como un zumbido. Es como un perro, ¿no, güey? Esa racha. Dice, mira esto, mira esto, mira esto. Coming up, Deep Drive, all Black Ops 7 maps. Que van a mostrar todos los mapas de Black Ops 7. El Scompy. Son de AMD todas las computadoras. El gato. Esa es la capturadora que tengo, amigos. Muy buena marca. Los patrocinadores, bro. Ah, los códigos de la beta, güey, los están mostrando ahí, mamón. No, güey, pero para que agarres un código de esos tienes que ser Flash, güey. Vete a la verga. No tengo iniciada la cuenta de Activision, güey. Ajá.
Welcome back. We are very excited to talk more Black Ops 7 multiplayer. We are joined by more of the Treyarch team. Miles Leslie, Associate Creative Director, and Brittany Priello, Senior Producer. Guys, welcome to the Omni Room.
We made it. Let's go.
Now, we just had our very first look at one of our multiplayer maps in action. That was Blackheart. But Brittany, that's just a taste. So what can we expect on launch maps?
Yeah, we've got maps. We've got 18 maps at launch. 16 are 6v6 maps. Out of that, 13 are brand new, and we've got 3.
A ver, todos los mapas. Scar, Comestic, Black Hair, Den, Colossus, Toshin, Flagship, Mission, Tide, Retrieval, Paranoia. No alcanza a leer todos, güey. Ahí lo van a mostrar uno por uno. Ese es el que estaban jugando, ¿no? Ah, no, no es cierto, no. Mira este tipo japonés. Vestido japonés.
In Japan, so it's looking really cool. Hijacked, another one now set in the Tokyo Bay. So fast, frenetic, classic.
And Homestead is David Mason's childhood home, which is awesome. We could bring it back really cool way. Really fun map under the Aurora Borealis in Alaska. It looks amazing. It's got some technology there that's kind of smashing into it, really fun. Paranoia, this map's amazing. You talk about Black Ops, we're leaning into the mind bending. We're in David Mason's mind, and you need to escape the nightmare here, which is a lot of fun. Looks great, plays super frenetic and fun.
And we got Raid. It's beautiful now.
Yes, we do.
In the Tokyo Hills, our iconic, competitive favorite map is back.
So excited.
This one's a lot of fun retrieval. You're in the Alaskan wilderness, and actually if you run through the snow, you leave behind footprints. So it's pretty cool to try to track some players through that.
That's right. And Scar's next, and this is another Alaskan town, but we've kind of smashed it where this town's been taken over by technology. Collateral damage. Flagship is an awesome, another callback. USS Obama from BO2 now being decommissioned. Fight through it. Sparks are falling on you. Robots around you. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of variety too, but with beta this week, you know, we need to take a look at what we're playing. We need the tips from you guys, so let's take a look at the maps coming to beta.
Yeah, we've got 6 multiplayer maps available in the beta, all that you're going to be seeing today, watching the best of the best play.
Yeah, it's really exciting. The first up is Cortex. So, human testing site. People in tubes are going to fight around, use it as cover. Very frenetic, very fun. Lots of cool Overwatches, my side versus your side gameplay there. Blackheart, which you've seen, of course, this Avalon offshore oil ties to the campaign. It's got a rotating center and some really unique
mapas de campaña,
opportunities.
Careful with the wall jump.
Forge here, R&D facility, cutting edge technology on display.
Güey, hay más código, güey.
Cover in the middle here. Exposure set in Australia. We've got some really vibrant colors, some cool wall jump opportunities up in that rotating container. Get some cool power positions right in the middle there.
Imprint is a 3D printing facility that's actually making technology of war. You get to step through the whole process as you're doing it, and it's got a moving platform in the center of the map.
And you've got Toshin. It's gorgeous, vibrant colors here right in urban Tokyo, and you got that crash site in the center, some really cool jumping in the center, and really awesome landmarks.
Pretty awesome landmarks. Everything looks fantastic. The color palettes, everything.
Got all the landmarks.
All the landmarks, and I've played a few, and they are very, very fun indeed. Beautiful stuff. Let's talk about how they play, though. I mean, how did you guys come to, the approach for designing these maps?
Yeah, so we've got our classic 3-lane design style for Treyarch. Clear definition, good path clarity, and really controlling those lines of sight. You can also see all of those spaces crafted for wall jump. You can get to traverse places faster without mantling, get in some really cool power positions, and there's a few must jumps that we use sparingly, but
a must jump, you say?
A must jump. But we really wanted to make it look like anything that feels like you can jump on it, you can. So have some fun.
Totally intuitive.
Yeah, and I've worked on every single Black Ops, and when you talk about the classic feel, like Brittany talked about, these maps have it across the board. Of course, they're bringing something new.
Bueno, ni idea, güey, de cómo canjear un código, güey.
There's a lot to love there. And they stand right next to the classic maps as well. So Raid, forget Raid. You got some new maps now. No, I'm just kidding. We love Raid, we love Raid. But we got some new ones now.
I also know, you said it before, Brittany is a shot caller, so I know those call-outs are going to be on point in these maps. But Miles, visually, we have a ton of variety in terms of settings, in terms of looks. You know, how did you guys think about that?
Yeah, for us at the portfolio level, we wanted to make sure we had that variety. That's what Black Ops is. You're globe-trotting, you're going everywhere. We're in Avalon, we're in Alaska, we're going to Japan, deep into it. We're going into the mind. Only the things Black Ops could do, we're delivering that. Lots of unique gameplay, as you saw, lots of unique visuals, and all the landmarks.
And we got more gameplay to get to. Casters, over to you.
Thank you, Stephanie. Appreciate it. Shift back with Dream Crazy again. And as you see behind us, everyone's locked in. We couldn't even bother to try to talk to anybody. They're all locked into their streams, ready to go. And we're going to take a look at our second map here coming up, the Forge. As you heard, we're interested in design base, but the real interesting thing about it is that dynamic center. The walls rotating around and pivoting, making that a very interesting battleground as we raise up into the Forge.
The Forge, and also, too, 2 wings connected by covered hallways. It's just a lot of variety built on the harbor in Japan, and you'd love to see a...
Güey, ¿cómo se canjean los códigos, güey? En Activision, mamón. No sé cómo se canjean.
Not too much, right? But just a little, like, center point where it just can change the, you know, the situation.
Yeah, absolutely the case. Well,
¿Francés? A ver este mapa. Ah, este es el que están jugando todo el rato, ¿no? Mira, lo que no me gusta es que lo de los niveles es lo mismo, güey. O sea, nada más cambian la interfaz. Es lo que no sé por qué se esmeran en hacer el juego un refrito. O sea, no quieren trabajar o no sé qué pedo, güey. Que lo voy a jugar, sí, pero no sé si sacaré la materia oscura o le meteré varias horas al juego. La verdad no tengo idea. Depende si me gusta el movimiento, si me gusta la jugabilidad. Pero para eso tendré que probarlo. Ya saben que yo soy de Call of Duty. Soy de Call of Duty, mira, primero soy fan de Halo. Mi juego favorito es Halo. Halo Reach. El multijugador y eso, yo jugué siempre Halo en 360. De ahí es Call of Duty y luego Gears of War. Y ya las campañas, las que juego son de Resident Evil, es la saga que me gusta, así que esos son los juegos que juego en su mayoría. Ahorita no hay nada de Halo, el Halo Infinite es una basura, es una mierda ese juego y estoy esperando a que salga uno bueno. Es que no sé, desde que Bungie dejó de hacer los Halos, ya se fue a la mierda todo, la neta. Y espero que Halo recupere lo que era, o sea lo que era antes. Pero como les digo, no sé, mira el 2 también. Como les digo, no sé si...
This is one map I will say you kind of see a couple of players will, you know, re-identify the usage of doors, which is something that the devs have really
estaba escuchando el 2 también.
Automatic style. Something we saw a lot of more in like Black Ops 4, things of that nature, where you don't just get those single doors that you have to pop and burst open. Now you've got these more automatic style doors that you can shoot, create a longer line of sight than you may normally expect by looking at the different central point of interests. And that's another one of those things that, again, you continue to build on what's been there and where the game continues to mold and morph as we move forward.
The doors, that was quite, you know, annoying bashing through it. So yes, it automatically kind of opening up for you as you walk upon them. But here on the Forge, here going up top, you see Deus Amir kind of controlling this lobby observation area, but being very comfortable, full streak out, and also just kind of flying around the map with these specialists. You
Yeah,
love to
he's
see him. He's utilizing the Enforcer Specialist, just allowing extra health regen and also movement speed.
Another thing that, kind of I wanted to turn your attention to as an audience member, those that are, more familiar and kind of got Omni movement underneath their belt a little bit faster, notice that there is a bit of that buttery slide movement that I was about to say. Like, we're used to seeing it from just a static jump into slide. You can get that same momentum little boost off of a wall jump. So, that's another opportunity to kind of build on the movement that's already existed. And if you're looking to dominate every game, make sure you check out Origin, the official gaming PC and gaming laptop for Call of Duty. Whether you're at home or on the road, check yourself in there, gaming, grinding, gunning.
He's not even using his streaks. He just wants to, at this point, maybe get a nuke. Dave Samir, he's a competitor, plays in World Series of Warzone. Look at him now, just continuing on, going. And you can see, too, every kill he gets on the right-hand side, quick regen, tech, sprint speed, movement speed. Getting those indicators, letting him know he still has his perks.
Yeah, it's just another one of those things, too, that the indicator
bueno el mapa,
it continues to grow. I noticed this yesterday.
Ahora están poniendo el 2 Samir mucho, lo bueno. Eso es lo que me gusta, bueno, lo que me gusta ahorita, que están poniendo a creadores latinos en pantalla, porque en los anteriores Call of Duty Next no los ponían, salían un vistazo nada más, un parpadeo y ya. Oh, un tornado al 2 Samir. Pero sí, lo bueno que, pues es conocido el 2 Samir, por eso yo creo lo ponen, pero pues está bien, ojalá. Ahorita pusieron a Stephanie también. O saben a lo que me refiero. Eso está bien que los vean como poniendo en pantalla. No sé qué otro mexicano andará jugando ahorita.
Another look at how you can utilize the movement to break cameras and give yourself an advantage in a gunfight you might not expect. And Amir's happy to exclaim about that feeling. Difficult battle again in that modular middle center. As we take a look at Drop, another partner of Call of Duty Next. Customize your typing, the official keycaps for Call of Duty. If you're looking to customize your keyboard, look no further than Drop.
All right. Affected by tracker, ADS, auto ping. So you can kind of see, again, a little bit more of that recon being able to stop Samir here. But, of course, domination, a typical mode that we've seen in Call of Duty for so long, getting displayed here on the Forge. As this is a really fun map. Just again, kind of utilizing rotating cover, wing-to-wing transitions is what we see Dave Samir doing. A lot of that cover versus mobility.
Yeah.
He's really utilizing mobility.
100%. Yeah, this is an interesting map, I think, again, just to kind of highlight and showcase. Whoa! What's happening over here? Whoa, we can't, no.
Hey.
Whoa!
This is not tactical play here.
No, okay, we'll finish off on the body shield, still a part of Call of Duty. I know that was one of those things that we
Dicen los presentadores, ¿qué está pasando, bro?
Shut your mouth. I'm at the top of the leaderboard. The game's looking incredible. Players are loving it, but let's take a look to see exactly how much the players are liking as we throw things down to Lottie from a
¿Qué está pasando aquí? Dicen.
Thank you so much, Shift. Hello, Zin. I know I'm totally interfering with your gameplay here on Black Ops 7. I have to ask you, though, early days, all right, coming into COD Next, I have to ask, what is your favorite map so far?
Favorite map? Probably Toshin. I like the Japanese vibe. I haven't been to Japan yet, so it's the closest thing.
Dice que le gusta el mapa japonés por la vibra.
Maps are very vibrant, which I think is very good.
Es muy bueno.
They're a ton of fun, but Toshin I think is my favorite right now.
Muy divertido, y ese es mi favorito ahora mismo. Dice, aquí están todos.
Who would I play, or
would you come out on top if you 1v1 everyone in this room?
Yeah, it's a guarantee. Hex might be difficult, Duke Dennis might be difficult, but everyone else I think I can handle.
All right, and who would your hardest competition be in this room?
Hardest competition in this room? Probably Hitch. Right.
Really?
Mira cuántos están ahí, cuántos streamers.
That's not a friendship thing, huh?
No, not at all.
Okay, not at all. And how?
Really good.
You're just really good. I'd love to hear that. How are you finding Black Ops 7 so far? Are you loving it?
Yeah, I am loving it. I'm not sure what we're allowed to say, but they showed us a lot of cool stuff that I think everyone should be really excited for. Like for me, maps is the most important, and so far I'm loving what I'm seeing. The
Ah, mira, ahí
engine
está el Scompi
is
atrás.
very nostalgic, and I feel like it's actually
Güey, están dando códigos de la beta, pero no se donde se canjea, mamón.
the wall bounce too. It adds for some, playing against Shotzi might be a little difficult, but it's fun.
Zin, thank you so much. You're such a good sport. Back to the game, back to the lab. Thank you very much, Zin. That has been your From the Seat player check-in brought to you by Herman Miller.
Lonnie, thanks so much. Zinni doing maybe a little bit of, a little green wall service right there. But it does look like they're enjoying the game. And I will say again, talking to players of all sorts and kinds, they are really, really loving it. And by the way, every single player here at COD Next are currently sitting, or should I say lounging, in Herman Miller chairs. Herman Miller is proud to be the official chair partner of Call of Duty Next. And Ellen, you got more about the sweepstakes.
I mean, yes, you at home can enter for a chance to win custom Herman Miller chairs by entering the sweepstakes on the official Call of Duty X account and using the hashtags on your screen. Go get yourself into one of them. They are comfortable, but we're going to go to a short
Tengo que iniciar sesión.
when we return, more Black Ops 7 action.
Ah, ok, aquí está.
Change your game. Scuff Gaming, the official controller partner of Call of Duty.
Voy a ver si puedo agarrar un código, güey. A ver si no me lo ganan. No mames, estoy bien lento para escribir, güey. Pinche código ya me lo chingaron, güey, pero... Mame, ya lo canjearon, mamón. Pinche madre.
This year is just weapon variety. Most of them are brand new to the franchise, which is really exciting, and we've been able to pack a ton of unique gameplay into our launch portfolio because of that. I think like one great example would be a new shotgun. It's called the M10 Breacher. It's a pump action, but it's got a twist. If you hold down the trigger, you'll charge it up, reduce its spread, and then can fire and release and land some of those mid-range shots with a little bit more accuracy. And then obviously heard a lot about classic Black Ops 2 weapons returning. Peacekeeper and M8A1 I think are two great
Oh, va a estar la Peacekeeper, güey.
weapon goals. The Peacekeeper blurs the lines between AR and SMG, and the M8A1 obviously has its 4-round burst. Still extremely lethal, I will say. And now with Gunsmith, you can kind of build it in different ways too, which is really exciting.
It sounds like there is a lot of variety, and variety seems to be this word that we keep coming back to with Black Ops 7.
Variety is a big focus for us, and the 2035 setting has really helped us kind of push the gameplay in a lot of creative and unique ways. And obviously the weapons look amazing as well. The aesthetic is really this cool marriage of sleek and tech, but still grounded. The way we balance weapons.
Pero, güey, nomás en YouTube están los códigos, güey. Güey, los canjean bien rápido estos perros, güey.
Multiple attachment slots. Or if you are more interested in just a good balanced build, there's going to be
Ah, bro. Pinches códigos, están todos canjeados, güey. Qué pedo, güey. Voy a tener que, no sé si me van a dar código, porque es por una hora de ver el directo. Te van a dar códigos. Ahí están saliendo muchos, güey, pero. Puta madre. Ah, fuck. Mames, güey, canjean todos los códigos en vergüenza, güey. Ve que es un chido de gente, ¿ah? No, vamos a esperar, güey, mejor. Voy a esperar para canjearlo, porque si no, no mames, voy a tardar un eternidad. A ver.
Yeah, like even things, you know, maybe undersung.
Little ways to
Extra
tweak it.
buff.
It's just nice that it's everywhere. Experience really matters, and you unlock.
It feels like every single thing I'm playing with in this game has almost got its own progression system. It's so impressive, and yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to play with camo, with smoke grenades. They've got different versions now, and of course, all the streaks. It's so fun.
Matt, do you have a favorite overclock?
I don't have a single favorite. Yale just mentioned the stem. You mentioned the stem. It is fun because you get to go back to kind of some familiar stuff. If I had to pick one, it's got to be the dog.
Of course.
And when he's on my team, he is a very good boy.
If he's not on your team,
he's a bad boy.
He's actually
What?
I have a little bit of a surprise for you.
Matt, you never said you were on the
Because we
streaks.
have a visitor
¿Cómo sobreactúa? ¿Cómo sobreactúa, güey? Qué mamón, güey.
on our team, so he's being a very good boy right now.
Which overclock does he? Oh, okay. He's got this.
¿Cómo sobreactúan, güey?
So he's got it down a little bit.
And we did confirm
Yep. You can't
to
pet the dog.
reenact
And
the MP trailer.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and tell you. To be able to pet the dog, you have to have the Sentry Mode overclock.
Oh, bonus,
So,
bonus.
you've unlocked that one, and you've applied it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Boy, what is it? Are
Ah,
they
perdón.
capturing B?
Down by the railroad tracks?
They're capturing B down by the railroad.
Go get him!
Go get him, boy!
Go get him!
Ah, mira, ese es de verdad, güey. Qué mamón. Está chido, ¿eh?
He's been the star of the show at
Qué
Netflix.
mamón, güey.
I will say he runs quickly, and so be prepared for that if you have one coming after you.
DAWG.
Yes.
Dog.
Don't get it wrong.
Dog.
It's a dog.
Something we're also really excited about is the specialist wild card. Now, this is not going to be in beta, but it is in at launch. Tell us about it.
So it's the first time a Black Ops game has ever had specialist. It is a wild card because it is a Black Ops game. We love our wild cards.
Yeah, we do.
So if you give up your score streaks, which some of us, you know, I know we've talked, Stephanie, you have some difficulties attaining score streaks sometimes.
Don't you?
You said it. Your words, not mine. But
There's
if you are
perks
one of
for
those,
that, okay?
Yeah, there are perks for that. So if you take the wild card, you will be able to pick 3 additional perks. So for a total of 6, you earn those 3 additional ones at 200, 400, and 600 score. And then if you are good enough, which we all are, at 1200 score, at 1200 score, you will earn all of the perks in the game, except for tax sprint. We got some feedback. We've heard a lot of feedback already. We're quick to adjust, so you will earn every perk in the game minus tax sprint if
That's
you get
out. Awesome.
at 1200 score.
Damn. Real super soldier vibes.
Gonna be very fun.
I can't wait, cannot wait. Well, also last week,
Quiero ver gameplay, amigos.
get all the intel on some of the innovations coming to player customization. Let's take a look.
A ver la personalización.
I'm here with Alvin, lead game designer at Treyarch here on Black Ops.
Es una grabación.
Thank you, excited to be here. I'm excited to get my hands on the game. I'm very excited to see how I can customize my playstyle, which feels like more than ever in Black Ops 7. But the number one change I'm most interested in is the overclock system. Can you explain the philosophy behind that?
It's all about adding more interesting choices and meaningful choices that adjust gameplay. So overclocks are upgrades that you can unlock over time as you use a piece of equipment or a field upgrade.
Mami, ya lo canjearon, güey. Chis vatos, güey. Solo en YouTube te están saliendo los códigos.
Say you like offensive and stealth perks. Now you can equip any mixture of those. Boom, you're going to get a cool new hybrid bonus tied to those things.
Staying on perks, there is a big addition to the game for the first time in Black Ops history, the Specialist Wildcard. What is the Specialist Wildcard?
We were just talking about perks. We got a lot of cool new perks. Why not let players play with all of them? And what this lets you do is earn extra perks instead of your score streak. So you equip this to your loadout, you add more perks, and then you earn those on score. And then eventually, if you earn enough score, you can get all the perks.
Thank you so much. There is so many choices to be made now as a player. My playstyle, truly, I'm going to go deep in that beta. I cannot wait, mate.
Really exciting. See you in the beta.
Thanks, Alvin. Back to the guys in next.
Shift back with Dream Crazy. So awesome to hear what's new for loadouts, whether you're looking at it from a level of perks, weapons, specialists, utility. Everyone feels like there's a level of customizing it to your play style.
Yeah, there's so much to look at, Shift. I just can't wait to get my hands on it, but just having that ability to use the overclock feature to extend the life of some of the streaks, and of course, looking at all of this on these beautiful maps in this interactive space here, coming up on Hardpoint on Toshin. Method said it was his favorite map, Shift, so let's see if he's gonna pop up on this one, but those ARs, they've been pretty dominant here today.
I know all you ranked
Ojo el Barca.
fans just inched a little bit further forward in your seat to see how exactly Hardpoint will play. And we're taking a look at least at Barca Gamer for right now, and their team is dominating, so he's just going to hang out, try to get some of the sniper gameplay going through here. So with this, I will say, I played Toshin yesterday on this mode particularly, and just, you know, I got to get into my little CDL roots right here. I think this map is going to be viable. It feels super awesome. The points are dynamic. They feel like they're really balanced in terms of location, position, how you spawn around them, how spawns move. Everything feels really, really solid. I'm glad we're getting our first taste of Hardpoint on this map.
And on Toshin too, we saw a little bit of VS Recon there, a little sniper play coming into action, which is a very, very, you know, feasible weapon here. But around the alleyway, Aiden does get sniped by one. And well, I love this map on Toshin. There's a lot of mixed spacing that we see here too.
Yeah, and I think it's just, again, how you utilize some of these high ground positions, watching over hardpoints. This is P1 right here. You do have those windows that are on the other side. It feels like a power position, but the thing about it is you can bounce off that destroyed train, still get a look into that location, and try to at least battle up against it. So it doesn't feel as dominant as other high ground positions had in the past. I think there's also just a really good balance and design of talking high ground to high ground. It just, everything feels very level and neutral when it comes down to how power positions would normally feel versus what we're getting in this game, thanks to how the Omni movement can be combined with the wall jumping.
Yes, in the park and like market areas, you see those windows which do promote a lot of, you know, upper level fights, and then, you know, lower level, you can have submachine guns go at it on the ground level. So those ARs, as you'd mentioned, getting set up into those power positions, we see Aiding kind of cleaning up the rest of this hill time. He doesn't grenade, but nonetheless, Scout Pulse, I want to point that out. You know, you could basically use that as an advanced UAV if you overclock it twice.
Yeah, that's the other fun thing about it, you know, just kind of hearing the inside information about it, but seeing it in application is different. You know, the overclock system is going to allow for players to really customize their experience, not just in how they build their loadout, but how it affects your team and just the lobby in general. As you're seeing, the UAV reveals are coming through right now for Aiden with a Rhino in play. So in terms of a possible comeback, this is looking pretty decent, going from 1 to 2 pretty smoothly and having an idea of where the spawns are going to be. Aiden's just locking down the OBJ.
Well, Herman Miller Gaming is proud to be the official chair partner of Call of Duty. Next, shout out to Herman Miller for supporting us and definitely keeping us locked in here during next.
Chairs are elite. I mean,
absolutely.
Absolutely elite.
Important.
No bias. But Yeah, I think the other thing that we talked about a lot, with the players yesterday, the creators yesterday, with how different the maps look aesthetically, there is still this innate ability to very visibly see your opponents. I was talking to Brittany quite a bit, one of the level designers, about the map design philosophy and kind of experiencing a futuristic or near futuristic atmosphere while still trying to make it feel immersive.
¿Cuándo sale la beta, amigos?
We want to be able to really see the different. Don't want to really clutter things with too much high ground, too many windows, too much stuff that's on the ground around you. Enough to make it feel dynamic and that you have options in terms of what you play through, but not too much to where you feel like you can't see your opponents, as Aiden is tracking everything right now.
But those, I love that you point that out, because the derailment structures, right, as Aiden was shooting at an opponent, you could see those broken structures really do work as vantage points for cover. So Brittany, yes, a great job at just kind of like mixing the two, and with the vertical sight, the vantage points all around these alleyways. There's just so many ways you can cover too, as well as those open mixed areas.
Yeah, I think that the other thing is, a lot of these maps, when we look at 3-lane based maps, which again, there is an inspiration towards a lot of this. And as we get equipped for precision, Hamilton is entering the Call of Duty franchise space, the special edition khaki field automatic. I will say we had some time to talk to the Hamilton representatives, and wow, it's cool. I actually have the watch on right now that was used in Interstellar, the Murph watch. Very clean, very comfortable, so make sure you check out Hamilton for that limited edition if you're looking to up your wrist game. But getting back to the point, again, you've got these central POIs, especially in a map like Hardpoint. You see those interest points immediately, but how you connect between the lanes feels really smooth, really fluid, and again, doesn't feel like you're held back by trying to take these tight routes to get from place to place, which I love.
And it feels like each map is like that, right? We saw Deus Samir doing that on the Forge, right? Every single map, the map transition from lane to lane is so beautiful. And even if you are using something like the VS Recon, depending on what types of specialties and perks that you have attached to it, you can move very fast. And MZ, a reputable sniper by far for so long in the community, she's working it really well with these one-shot, one-kills.
Looking clean, now off the spawn. Are we going to see a quad feed? Come on, MZ, give it to him.
Amigo, que cambian rápido los códigos estos perros, güey.
Hearing the strategies on that one. She knows exactly what she's doing here, but they are dominating right now. Another one goes down. Gosh, this is a sniper we have to try when we're on.
I gotta just reveal my position here on it. I know the community talks about it a lot when it comes to the competitive side of the esport. Are we gonna see snipers in the game? Feels like we should have a chance to see this one. But official pizza of Call of Duty is Little Caesars. If you're feeling hungry while checking out Call of Duty Next, feel free to get on in there. As we continue on with the coverage for today, everyone is talking about the new dog score streak, of course, and courtesy of Little Caesars, we get to see a little bit more with them as we sat down to talk to Dog for a pep talk.
What's up, everybody? This is Little Caesars Pep Talk with the side of Black Ops Intel. I'm your host, Chris Puckett, joined by a very special guest. We got T-Dog Smitty, and T-Dog Smitty, I have a special present for you. You hungry?
I am so hungry.
Let's eat, my friend. Bring them in.
Va a haber códigos otra vez de Little Caesars.
It wouldn't be a Black Ops without a robo delivery service. It's launch week, it's reveal week. What's the content strategy?
Get as much content as humanly possible. First, we want to look at the maps. Black Ops 2 guns are back.
What's going to be new in this game that you're pumped for?
The wall bouncing.
Weapons, I saw the camos are kind of nuts here.
The best thing.
Pues igual Bouncing, bro, eso es de Gears.
So campaign, zombies, Warzone, multiplayer, you name it, they got it.
Give me the day one. I need to get to Prestige as fast as possible. Loadout. What are you running?
Holy moly. The M8 felt really, really good when I used it. The Peacekeeper felt great.
If you're
honestly, right now, they're all pretty good.
For anyone who wants to become a Call of Duty creator, what pro tips do you have for us?
Don't just go live for 4 hours, mindlessly doing random stuff. Have a strategy.
Final question. This is the Little Caesars Pep Talk. Where can I find more content from T-Dog Smitty?
YouTube.com/TDogSmitty.
For all of you at home, it is time to open the Little Caesars app, accept the Call of Duty challenge, complete it, and you could win Black Ops 7. Yeah, a free copy. And you are also entered for a chance to squad up with George Kittle, maybe T-Dog Smitty. number 85, Little Caesars Call of Duty. Does it get better than that? I didn't think so.
That was amazing, and we gotta love that dog. By the way, our creators are rocking Corsair peripherals throughout the venue, so you at home can enter for a chance to win the peripherals bundle by entering the sweepstakes on the official Call of Duty X account and use the hashtag below. But we'll be right back, and more Black Ops 7 coming right up.
Dominate every game on a big screen TCL QD Mini LED TV with 144Hz native refresh rate and AMD FreeSync Premium Pro. TCL, the official TV, Call of Duty. Experience the world of Call of Duty with Corsair, the official gaming hardware and peripheral partner of Call of Duty. Operators, get ready to ride the special edition Polaris Razor Pro R and Sportsman XP 1000 vehicles, dropping soon into Call of Duty Warzone. You're invited to the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge. Open the Little Caesars app, accept and complete the challenge. You might win a copy of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7. You'll also be entered for a chance to win the grand prize. A trip to an Activision studio to squad up with George Kittle in a 1-hour epic Call of Duty battle. Complete the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge today. Welcome back, Black Ops 7 multiplayer. Looking sick, looking slick. We've been joined by Lawrence Metten, Associate Design Director at Treyarch. Lawrence, I know there is a lot of stuff going on with Prestige in Black Ops 7. So firstly, welcome to the Owning Room. Secondly, tell us more.
Thank you. Yeah, so we have classic Prestige in Black Ops 7. We have a new journey. Excited to share more about the updates coming to Prestige Master.
Ahí estaba el gesto, güey.
And things like that as we get closer to launch. The big story with Prestige in Black Ops 7 is the return of Weapon Prestige. And we're really doing for Weapon Prestige in BOC.
O sea, no poder prestigiar las armas otra vez, amigos, de Black Ops 2. O sea, vas a poder subirle el nivel y prestigiar el arma.
But also bigger and better than ever.
So Weapon Prestige is bringing an even deeper journey for players with their favorite weapons. Lawrence, tell us how this is going to work.
Yeah, so reach max weapon level, you're going to have the choice to enter Weapon Prestige. Doing so will automatically unlock a unique prestige attachment that each weapon in the game has. And these are chunky, build-changing attachments that really change the way those guns play. You're also going to unlock a camo, and the Weapon Prestige system is packed with camos, some of which are...
Oh, mira, este camo está bueno,
Black Ops 2 camos. So, you may see some
camuflajes de Black Ops 2. Ah, mira, ese me acuerdo, de Black Ops 2, ese sí, de graffiti. El de Bacon, güey. Ah, mira ese camo, el de... Ah, el de 115, güey. Ese camo lo quiero. El de 115. Oh, parece ser, amigos, que me voy a viciar y voy a sacar todo, güey. Voy a conseguir todo, amigos. Siempre digo que no voy a jugar, pero pues sí lo voy a jugar.
We heard people like camos.
The jacket don't lie, folks. The jacket don't lie.
Yeah, he came prepared. Like we were like, there's only one thing you're allowed to wear.
He's working through his headshots.
A ver qué voy a almorzar, güey.
All right, I know we all.
A ver si compraron algo.
I mean, so Lawrence mentioned we've got some remasters.
El camuflaje de 115 va a ser mi favorito, güey.
One of my favorites. It does relate to a breakfast meat.
You know, I've been outside your office with
Van a presentar los prestigios. O sea, la nueva evolución de los prestigios. Cómo construir construir un arma. No sé qué sea. Los modos de juego y el gameplay.
this progression journey. The best part is if you make something awesome, you can now share it with your friends. A first.
Ah, que puedes hacer tus clases y compartirlas con tus amigos, güey, directamente. Con un código te lo va, o sea, te da el código tu amigo y nada más lo pones y ya tienes su arma. Oh, eso está chido, güey. Eso está bien, está chido, está chido. Ya para no estar viendo un video y que estar viendo un video y, o sea, pone esto, no, ten el código, ahí está. Es el código del arma.
Edit a weapon, and that build code updates. Anytime you see a screenshot of the gunsmith posted to socials or out of game, grab that build code, throw it into your game, and you're rocking that gun.
Yep.
My days of digging through the spreadsheets are over.
Yeah, I can join
I'm
my
so
pro.
excited.
I'm going to join my pro friends and be like, "What's the build?" They're like, "Here it is, bang, straight into my loadout."
Sí, dice, ¿cuál es el arma buena meta? Ah, es esta, está en el código.
Looking for meta builds, so I no longer have to do that. I can just grab a code, and I will also. We saw Pablo talking about our weapons earlier. I will often hit him up on a Saturday night and be like, "Hey,
if you want to know
what
anything,
what is the best
Pablo's
weapon,
your
Pablo?"
guy.
And now he can just send me a code.
Yeah.
Pablo build codes are blessed. If you get a build code
Absolutely.
from Pablo, you know
Maybe we will be blessed and get one from him closer to launch. But we've already seen quite a bit of gameplay today. But one thing we have not seen is modes. More modes, new modes. We need to talk about
Los modos de juego, nuevos modos de juego.
Are talking about Skirmish.
That's right.
Which is not in the beta, but will be there at launch. What's Skirmish all about, Matt?
Yeah, so Brittany said we got maps, and I'm going to say we got modes.
El modo de juego Skirmish, que es 20 contra 20, no va a estar en la beta. Solo va a estar en Black Ops 7 ya en el juego final.
On day one, we'll have Mission Edge and Mission Tide. They're very different. We've got one kind of skyscrapers, ritzy, glitzy, glamour, wingsuit, grapple all over the place. Then we've got one that's a bit more grounded and plays a bit more like a familiar multiplayer play space. We love our high player count modes at Treyarch. We've taken inspiration from Fireteam. We've taken inspiration from Combined Arms. And we've got something really exciting for day one.
Nice.
Really, really exciting stuff. We
De día uno, güey.
that we're going to be seeing live gameplay called Overload. What's that about?
Well, we're going to find out. Back to the studio.
My name is Miles Ross. I'm here with Joanna, lead game designer on all things modes here in Black Ops 7. So tell me about modes. What do you and your team do?
My team focuses on designing game modes here at Treyarch.
There's one mode that we would love to talk about, a brand new mode called Overload. What is that?
It's a 6v6 objective mode. You have 2 zones, they have 2 zones. Your goal is to secure the overload device and pick it up and capture it in one of the opposing team zones. Once you secure the device, you have an outline on you to indicate that you have the device. By bringing the device to one of the zones, your team gets 1 point. Your goal is to get 8 points to win the match. And it's been great working on this mode with our partners at Binox.
What happens after I score? Does it respawn in a set position or is it random?
An overload device will spawn in one of those 3 locations. The rotations of each spawn is predetermined for each map.
Excellent. This sounds like a very competitive mode.
Oh yes, it is very competitive. It requires a lot of team coordinations and strategies.
Sick. Okay, when it comes to internal playtests, are you guys going crazy? I mean, who's the goal scorer for you guys?
I would have to say I'm the one who tends to be the one picking up the objective and running the device. Mainly because I'm an objective player, and a lot of my team members, like Matt Trons and Colin Overhaul, they are the slayers in my team. So they tend to clear it my way, and so that I could capture the zone.
So the boys are allergic to the objective. Noted. Good to know. Are there anything within the sandbox of BO7, any new tacticals or anything fun you would recommend using in the mode?
I would suggest you equip the new Sight Grenade. It activates hallucination of enemies that are not there. And so when they shoot them, they just burst in red mist. It's fantastic.
So if I get hit by a sight grenade, I will hallucinate, see things that aren't really there.
Yes.
But I can engage with them. And my teammates just think I'm going crazy and shooting walls.
Yes, correct.
That's how I know I'm in trouble. This sounds so much fun. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. And we get to play this in the beta as well.
Yeah, and we can't wait to see y'all in the beta.
Thanks, Joanna. Back to you guys at Next.
And you can play Overload in the beta. Pre-order Black Ops 7 or subscribe.
Es de Early Access del 2 al 5 si consigo un código. 2 al 5 de octubre y la beta abierta es del 5 al 8.
Plus, don't forget to jump into the beta on day 2 of Early Access to experience
Guayamero, güey, ya hay dos.
with survival. Preload the beta starting tomorrow. And remember, when you play the upcoming Black Ops 7 beta, you can earn
Eso son recompensas por ver la beta. Ver a gente jugando la beta.
7 at launch. If you plan on playing the Black Ops 7 beta on PC, you must have Secure Boot and TPM 2.0 enabled to get in on the action. This is part of an ongoing effort by Team Ricochet to make sure Call of Duty players have the most secure and competitive play.
Los de PC tienen que activar esa madre de la BIOS, güey, para poder iniciar el juego.
I cannot wait to see some Overload. I know all of us are itching to see if there's going to be a competitive future in this brand new mode. Some historical nostalgia, kind of maybe leaning on some previous game modes, but something that is so dramatically unique. And with the new mode comes another new map. Let's open up and find our way into the Australian desert of exposure to check out Overload. Take me through just this first half of the game that we're about to see here, Dream Crazy. What are we looking at?
This map looks wild from a standpoint, but you really do have the ability to work to the sides. We have a suspended guild crate, which allows jumping across ladders to gain higher vantage points. And then you have this like indoor control room, which kind of like acts as a node for, enclosed areas, good for holding exits and entrances.
Absolutely the case. Again, some of the keys as we see Simp's team.
Bueno, el cachero modo, güey, ya ganaron.
We just need to point to. You saw it in the opening video. The key is to get to 8 total points overall. That gets you a net win. But I think for those that are thinking more on the competitive structure, really the mode is set up into be 2 different halves. You can get 4 points in a particular half. That immediately ends the half and you switch sides so that way you're not just sitting on one side of the map the entire time.
Exactly. It makes it a little bit more fair that way, switching the sides. And then, of course, should we get there overtime, right? We'll talk about that there later.
We will talk about that later. But that was just a small look at exposure. We also have another new map for you to get a little bit more of a deep dive on, and that is Imprint. And this is really fun, and I didn't actually realize this until Brittany was talking about it. As you run through some of the snow parts of the map, you actually leave footprints behind. So not only is this a 3D printing-based...
Quiero ver el Warzone, güey. Mira el Winner. El AG, Winner.
Do we hear the crunching? Does it really get that realistic? But that's something we've heard before. Hopping here on Imprint. This is also another one.
Stephanie MX.
Right? You got a lot of these fights in the center part of the map, and then also those hazardous drops around the map, but also an inclinator that lifts and lifts people up in those upper zones, snow zones.
Estoy usando la Peacekeeper, güey. Esa arma me gustaba mucho en Black Ops 2. Ojo, ojo.
Has 3 different spawn points, and you heard Joanna talking about it per map. They're set locations, but where it spawns may determine what exactly your setup and strategy is going to look like as you try to score, whether that be at the A or the B point. So really interesting dynamicism being brought into this new game mode that I think, again, fuels that competitive spirit that we're all looking for.
Yeah, indeed. And some of the spawn points and the fact that, again, that it does rotate around the map, it really kind of just allows you to set things up here. But an extra shout out here to Monster Energy, Unleash the Beast. Head to callofduty.com, callofduty.monsterenergy.com, to see how you can earn bonus in-game rewards.
I'll tell you, I am a monster.
Va a haber recompensas de Monster otra vez.
White Monster, and yep, there are still beta rewards being pushed onto those cans, so make sure you get you some immediately. Another one of those spots, again, that overload device. Some of you might be wondering, what happens if you fall off the map with the device? Well, there's no, cheese in terms of possession. It'll just pop right back up to where you fell off the map, so you don't have that stall tactic that can sometimes be used to give yourself a bit of a competitive advantage if you find yourself up like Stephanie's team currently is.
Yeah, some of the players had a little play test of that and trying to throw it off the map and realize, okay, we can't get set up on reset. We have to play from this awkward position. So that really does force some of these players to, really rethink their strategies.
Absolutely the case. So again, keep your eye on it. As that overload device, we also notice that as you either capture it or have it in possession, rather, I should say, or if the enemy does, an outline will reveal your position. So it's something, again, to kind of keep in mind in terms of what am I actually doing?
Se mueve de lado todavía, güey.
That level of intel gathering is constantly constantly there as you're playing off of the objective. So that's not unfamiliar, I think, for a lot of modes in the past that are possession-based objectives. So something to keep in mind as you experiment with this new competitive mode. You also see where exactly that next spawn point is going to be for the OBJ. So again, just things to kind of keep in mind as you play. And as you continue to look further in towards the beta, make sure you shout out and take a look at Polaris, the official Call of Duty off-road vehicle partner.
Now, kind of you see Stephanie here. They did have a 5-0 lead, and that red team just kind of inching their way back in, as you can see, because with these minute left here, kind of just seeing how much time that we have before the sides are switched, or if should that need to happen. If we didn't to these games that they have started, but you can kind of see there does create an opportunity for teams to come back, plus with that Omni movement and utilizing it, how quickly they can get around.
And you also see just on the UI right here, Stephanie's able to find a nice
doble.
That yellow outline revealing that she
Córrele, córrele.
being hunted out. Can you get to the goal in time? Sure can.
Y sí capturó. Es como captura la bandera, güey, esa madre. Pero es un dispositivo, sí, es un dispositivo el que tienes que llevar.
Early access to the Black Ops 7 open beta. Let me say that again for those that may not have heard me. If you have Xfinity, you get early access to Black Ops 7. Make sure you go and sign up though at xfinity.com/rewards.
Pointing out some of the, extra perks.
Güey, ¿cuándo me van a dar el código a la beta, bro?
We do see, you notice in Overload, EMPs being utilized as well as, a victory comes in for Stephanie and her squad 6-2, but you've noticed that, right? EMPs being able to disrupt some of those plays, those push plays with the device.
What are you thinking? Just quickly.
I just
what do you
want to
love about Overload? I hear you. I'm right there with you. Our players are continuing to jump on in, but when we come back, we'll be talking more about camos and more beyond. So don't go anywhere. Call of Duty Next returns after this.
AMD, the official CPU and GPU partner of Black Ops 7. Share the wins.
Regreso rápido, amigos. Va a estar el directo puesto. Solo que regreso rápido. Ahí les voy a caer el directo.
Xfinity customers get early access to the Black Ops 7 open beta. Visit xfinity.com/rewards to claim your code today.
Welcome back, Lawrence and Yale from Treyarch. I am excited to share that we have even more camos to show off. We're not done. As we said earlier, there are more ways than ever to earn camos in Black Ops 7, and that for the first time, that includes a dedicated camo track in the co-op campaign.
Yeah, this is something we've never been able to do before. We have a dedicated camo track in campaign for the first time. And it's really excited to have 16 mastery camos in Black Ops 7. All new mastery camos.
So 4 in each.
4 in each mode. Whether you're playing multiplayer, zombies, Warzone, or co-op campaign, you're going to have a dedicated camo journey and some dope mastery camos to unlock. Let's take a look here.
It's co-op.
Molten Gold.
Yes, these are co-op campaign mastery camos.
Literal drip. Molten camo. Molten gold. That looks so good. Moonstone as well. This is awesome.
Might be one of my favorites in the game.
Oh, ahí están los camos, amigos. Ese es el de maestría, no seas mamón. Está bien feo, güey. Chroma Flux. No, el pinche camo está horrible, güey. No me digas que ese es el de maestría, güey. ¿Cuál es el de la materia oscura? Génesis. Chicamo, es como el nebulosa, güey, ese. Yeah. Ah, mira. Sí, es como el Nebula. Son de la campaña, güey. No tenía puesto los audífonos. Los de multi. Camuflaje oro. ¿Qué obsesión tienen por ponerle rayas, güey? Se supone que es el de diamante ese, güey. Bro, está bien feo, güey. Tempest, este es el que está antes de la materia, ¿no? Este es un camuflaje como los que regalan, güey. Está bien feo, cabrón. A ver la materia oscura.
The drum mug.
A ver la metal oscura.
Rounding it out with Singularity, our final
Singularidad.
mystery camo. In true
¿Esa es la materia
Mystery
oscura,
Edition,
bro?
this thing will change when you shoot it.
Nah, bro.
Final masteries across the game have this dynamic nature.
Bueno, cambia un poco, pero...
Really awesome with automatic weapons and high.
Pero esa es la materia, nah, bro, qué decepción, güey.
There's a lot going on here. There's a lot of camos. There's a
Va a
lot
estar mejor usar el camuflaje de 115, güey.
of all of these. Like, let's say I'm having a big session, I've unlocked a ton of stuff, but I was on, you know, oh no, I spilt a beverage on the table and I looked away. Oh no, what did I unlock? Can I find out that?
Great question, Miles. Yeah, so we have a new feature in the game we call the reward feed. Pop open the reward feed from the menu panel, and it's got your history of all of your unlocks right there. So this persists across multiple games, multiple sessions. You can pull it up, see what you unlocked a few days ago, equip content from here, investigate, to dig into challenge screens and things like that. And,
Ok, ahí se van a ver como va a ser como una lista de todas las cosas que has desbloqueado y las vas a poder equipar y ver la información de las cosas que has desbloqueado.
Season 1 is coming in hot right after launch, and it sounds like with weekly challenges returning, there's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, weekly challenges keep the game fresh each week of the season. So the way this works, each week of the season.
Ok, amigo, regreso ahora sí, regreso rápido. Regreso rápido y vengo.
Attachments. We have weapons, we have score streaks in this system. Complete enough challenges, and you'll unlock that week's reward with challenges for all 4 modes. So,
awesome.
Truly connected game. You can complete these challenges in co-op, multiplayer, zombies, or Warzone. Oh, and did we mention it's got camos? 2 camos.
And score streaks.
And
score streaks, all kinds of functional gear.
Animated camo every season available in this system. We also have another camo if you complete half of the weeks in the season. So a lot up for grabs in our weeklies.
I'm looking forward to the final count on how many camos are in this game. It's going to be insane. Of course, we also have to show some love to our Call of Duty esports fam. The World Series of Warzone is live tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific, and we also have some really awesome CDL season planned, and with some full details being released in just a few short weeks. I can say for now, friends, get ready for the CDL to return in early December. Yale, ranked play is now on the tip of my tongue after talking about the COD League. Where can we get that?
So obviously we're bringing a ton of content at launch, season 1. Big thing for us is just making sure we have the best ranked experience possible. Ranked play is coming in season 2. We've already been playing with a bunch of pros. Everyone's getting excited. So much gear. And Lawrence, there's a couple also feature additions to that for people to explore.
A couple things we can mention today. We're bringing back placement matches to get players closer to your rank faster.
Right.
And we know players want surprise camos.
Whoa!
And so we're doing ranked camos each and every season. So get your gold camo, platinum above.
Gotta have bragging rights. It's key.
So ranked play coming to multiplayer in season 2. Now, speaking of the live seasons, I've heard it said that season 1 is going to be the biggest season in Black Ops history in terms of content. Yale, can you confirm?
So we are absolutely bringing it on this game. This is from launch to the end of season 1. We will have 7 multiplayer maps. 6 of those multiplayer maps are full 6v6.
Goodness.
This is the most we've ever done. You can expect so much of this.
Yeah, and you said too, like a mix of some fan favorites returning from Black Ops 2, but also those brand new maps.
Yep.
And if I'm hearing you right, that doesn't even count what we're bringing to zombies in season 1.
That's right, 3 maps in zombies. So obviously you're going to see some of that here. But in season 1, we're bringing 3 new maps, 1 round-based zombie map and 2 new survival maps. So this will be the biggest in franchise history.
Oh my goodness. We are wrapping up multiplayer here, but every year there is one Black Ops map. Because you're talking about them, it wouldn't be a Black Ops game without it. So Yale, I gotta ask.
I think some of our fans may have a guess on what this is. Absolutely, Nuketown is coming back. Harkening back to some of the love for Black Ops 2. It is awesome. Nuketown 2025. Looks incredible. All the new tech that we have, it's a banger.
The colors are popping.
It is super fun, and we are excited for people to get to see this shortly after launch.
Yeah. Yeah, and obviously, like with the BO2 fans out there, I think people are going to be really excited about this version of Nuketown. So shortly after launch.
Yep. Shortly after launch, indeed. Well, fortunately, folks, we can all get our hands on Black Ops 7 multiplayer in the beta this week, and I cannot wait to play with some of my friends. Full disclaimer, you know exactly who you are.
Lawrence Yale, thank you so much. Coming up at next, we are getting a look at Zombies live gameplay on the brand new map, Ashes of the Damned. Stay tuned.
I've been focused on the future, never on right now. Oh my God, this is bad.
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
Change your game. Scuff Gaming, the official controller partner of Call of Duty. Hamilton, equipped for precision. Hamilton and Call of Duty team up for a special edition Khaki Field Auto Watch. Get yours on November 14th. Customize your typing. Drop, the official keycap partner of Call of Duty. Unleash the beast with Monster Energy, the official energy drink of Call of Duty. You're invited to the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge. Open the Little Caesars app, accept and complete the challenge. You might win a copy of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7. You'll also be entered for a chance to win the grand prize, a trip to an Activision studio to squad up with George Kittle in a 1-hour epic Call of Duty battle. Complete the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge today. Welcome back to Call of Duty Next. We are moments away from getting hands-on with Black Ops 7 Zombies, but things are getting a little scary. It is our very own survival map. Look at this.
I know. Y'all are confused. So was I. But as they say, this too shall pass.
Let the carnage begin. Old Tessie and Ted together again.
Burn rubber.
Company.
Like mowing a lord of flesh. Happy New Year, demon spawn.
Definitely wasn't English breakfast.
Literally at my fingertips. Time to roll out.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Play Zombies Survival in the beta.
Ya bien, amigos. Ese es el oso hombre externo.
What a trailer, what a song! Teams on point once again with another banger.
Kevin Drew. I am so excited you're here, Steve Bianchi from Treyarch. Might I say, welcome to the party.
You might.
Like our old friend Richtofen.
Yes.
Welcome to the Dark Ether as well.
It's time. But we're talking all about Black Ops 7 Zombies, and Zombies reveal was
Pinches güey, los zombies, estos que estás mostrando, es un reciclado, güey. O sea, es lo que iba a salir en Black Ops 6, güey.
Represents what we want to do with zombies this year. Just as we, the player, have been sent into the Dark Ether, this map is a Bermuda Triangle where all these locations, and it's the biggest round-based zombies map we've ever made. Every single one of these locations has been sent into the Dark Ether in various time periods, and each one has a unique story and atmosphere. And what was so important with this map was kind of looking back at transit in Black Ops 2,
right,
and something very unique
Oh, ya me dieron el código.
real consequence to moving from location to location because you had these
Ya me dieron el código de la beta, bro.
between. And so it's a real decision as a squad. You don't want to just go.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
And so today, what the players are going to be playing here is a smaller part of the map. We want to preserve most of the experience for everyone at home on launch day. So what's going to happen is at 30 minutes, we're going to trigger
Unlock jugar en Xbox.
everyone at that point. It's a try to get out alive.
And no main quest.
Thank you por canjear el código de acceso anticipado a la beta.
Awesome stuff. And
Call of Duty, plataforma.
let's take a journey now inside the map. Hopefully our creators are prepared for what's about to come their way. Look at this, once again, descending deeper into this absolutely incredible map, guys. It's glorious to look at. A little surprise as well. I wonder if our creators are locked
Got some
in.
help on the way here.
Are they going to see it? Are they going to notice? Oh, I see the lights already. Here she comes. Oh, it's always the Wunder vehicle to the rescue.
That's old Tessie for ya.
Tessie is actually here at next.
Yes.
A lot of our creators, including ourselves.
Ok, ya canjeé el código, amigos. Ya tengo la beta.
There's a Wonder weapon on the top. Oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah, I've been so excited about this map, and I'm so glad it's finally out there. We can talk about it. It's in the hands of our creators. So the live gameplay is kicking off. It's time to hop in. Let's take a look. Okay, so Steve, where are we at? We're seeing somebody, Mama K is getting in Tessie right here, I think, at Janus Towers.
They're starting off at Janus Towers. It's transition from Black Ops 6.
Ok, ya canjeé el código para Xbox. Ah, mira, están jugando zombies.
Get to either the farm or Blackwater Lake. When they're there, they're going to experience some horrors. This is a creepy map. The Van Dorn farm is just terrifying. I love the barn there. There's like bodies hanging. The corpses are swinging. They can break their arms off, fall down and chase you. Well, now they're in the fog.
You took no time to get in Tessie and start going into the roads between.
Oh my goodness.
Tessie's already taken a beating.
That is one of the new enemies on the back of the of Tessie
so
there, right?
those are the Ravagers, and you can see that they're little gremlins, and they love being in the fog, and they just took care of Tessie already. They're really good at jumping on and just starting to just tear it to pieces.
A ver, vamos a ver zombies.
Hopefully she gets out of there, because it gets really hectic. So.
I was about to ask you, so...
Ya canjeé el código, amigos.
On Ashes of the Damned.
Yeah.
Now, you can get out of the Wonder Vehicle, but Steve, should you get out of the Wonder Vehicle?
Well, we call this the fog. These roads, these transitions between areas, it's very dangerous. The round rules are not the same as regular rules here. So zombies can continually respawn, and when you try to kill them, they actually just poof into like dust and can reform, right? So you have to just try your best to get through there. You gotta run, you gotta fix the car really quickly and get out of there, because you're not gonna be getting points, you're not gonna be getting drops or power-ups. So keep on, make it through.
So we're obviously seeing the Wonder Vehicle there, but we need this. This map is so big that we need a vehicle to get around it and drive between each of the areas. Kevin, what does it mean to have old Tessie in RBZ?
Yeah, so this is a true Wonder Vehicle, and we call it the fifth member of the squad, because Tessie is so essential to your success in this map. We just saw you absolutely need
Güey, la neta, güey, esto ya no es zombies, amigos. Ya ve, güey, ve esta mamada, güey. Ve esta fumada, güey. Yo quiero de la que fuman los de The Coalition, güey, que dijeron, no, mira, esta es una buena idea, bro. Vamos a cargarnos la esencia de Call of Duty Zombies, güey. Vamos a desmadrar todo y metemos esto, güey. Un carro. Güey. Se fue a la mierda, güey. Call of Duty Zombies, güey. Ya bastardizaron los personajes, güey.
Find a disrepaired pack-a-punch, and you're going to take that jet thruster, put it in the back of Tessie, give it a boost jump, as well as, for the first time ever, giving yourself a mobile pack-a-punch, which is awesome.
Oh my gosh, we're hearing Mama K like she's loving the map right now. She's looking.
Está sobreactuando, güey.
You know, lighting situation you have throughout.
Yes. There's a lot of atmosphere in this map. It's very creepy. Each space is just very unique.
So what is the name of this location? This
is Blackwater Lake. It's this old cabin that's been transported here, just as everything else.
Activa la energía.
Bermuda Triangle type of area, so all manner of places from all over can show up here, and.
Parece un mapa de Outbreak, güey, en lugar de un mapa basado en rondas.
So there's some lost hikers here, some backpackers and stuff. In Janus, you'll see Janus Tower security and employees there. So it's really cool detail.
No, bro, se cargaron zombies, güey. ¿Qué clase de basura es esto, güey?
The Abomination skin upgrade is one of my favorites. So you're increasing the durability of the vehicle.
Mira.
It really helps. It's chomping through zombies as you're driving through.
Nah, bro, se fue. Se fue a la mierda zombies, güey. Se fue a la puta mierda. Bastardizaron Transit, güey. Bastardizaron los personajes, los primis. Bastardizaron todo el modo de juego, güey. Ya es una mierda, güey. Está todo bastardizado, güey. La neta, güey, yo no sé quién es el güey, no sé si tienen supervisión los de Activision o los dejen hacer cualquier pendejada, güey. Mames, güey, ya bastardizaron todo, güey. Mira. Esos zombies son como los de Black Ops 6, güey. Es una puta mierda, güey. Con la puta barra de vida, güey. Puta madre, güey. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué es que eso le quita la esencia a zombies, güey? Que tenga una puta barra de vida a los zombies, cabrón. Mira el Noah.
So someone just got to Ashwood, and they're upgrading the Tessie with the pack-a-punch here. So they've already got the power up, and Ashwood is kind of our central location. It's this 1800s kind of western town that was just dropped in this place, and it's kind of right on top of this chasm. So if you look up, there's this massive bridge with a generator. It's just a really cool space, a lot of verticality.
Pero yo le tenía buena fe a los zombies, pero la verdad, no mames, güey. Hasta que no se deshagan de ese pinche sistema, güey. Donde te puedes poner placas, te puedes poner armadura, donde puedes ponerle rareza a las armas. Hasta que no se deshagan de eso, güey. Está en la mierda. Ya está bastardizado todo lo que es zombies. Está bastardizado.
I'm joined by Anthony, Senior Lead Designer on Zombies here at Treyarch.
Mira, este es el vato que está... que es el que desmadró todo, güey.
We've got to talk about the all-new, massive round-based zombie map. Ashes of the Damned. Tell me everything.
Yeah, Ashes of the Damned is one of our biggest maps ever. It's around the studio, we like to call it a kind of Bermuda Triangle of these varied locations that have been host to terrible events that have caused them to be pulled into the dark ether.
Bad things happening all over the place, and now they're all in one central location for us to play with. Yeah. It sounds perfect. Okay, so there are many locations that we're sort of dealing with, and we can talk. Where do we start?
So you'll start outside of Janus Towers, but you're definitely not in West Virginia anymore. This is a dark, ruined version of what we saw at the end of Black Ops 6. The upheaval and destruction around you really drives this home and sets the tone for what's in store. From there, you'll have two choices. One road leads to Van Dorn Farm, the other leads to Blackwater Lake Cabin.
Okay, choose your own adventure. Let's go to Farm.
Van Dorn Farm is an homage to Transit Farm ripped straight out of a horror movie. This was the home of a murderous family complete with an underground kill bunker and a barn lined with their unfortunate victims hanging from the rafters.
Extremely spooky. Okay, if we go back, let's head to the cabin. What have we got there?
Yeah, Blackwater Lake Cabin is where a famed horror director drowned his lead actress, believing her death would birth the ultimate terror.
Güey, son mapas de multijugador, güey. Mira, esto es una parte de un mapa de multijugador, güey. La neta, güey. Pinches vatos huevones, güey.
Which of these paths you take, you'll end up in the fractured southern Georgia town of Ashwood, and this is the central location of the map. Ashwood was the site of a massacre, and cracking the veil, pulling the town into the dark ether.
Oh, this is cool. Every location has such a unique sort of story piece to it.
Yeah.
And there's so much storytelling going on. What does this mean, though, that we are...
Mames, güey, neta.
This
Puta
is
hueva.
exciting because anything goes in the dark ether, and we get to go to some truly incredible places throughout our seasons as a result. We're coming out strong with Ashes of the Dam. We've got a Wonder Vehicle. We've got a moody vibe. And we know that this map will deliver that atmospheric experience that Zombies fans have been asking for.
It sounds absolutely brilliant. It looks brilliant. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. Thank you so much, mate. We've got more Zombies gameplay coming up. Well, you sure do, Miles. Guys, a new Zombies map means that we've got to see some new monsters. We got a little taste, but I mean, what else are we looking out for in the dark ether?
Yeah, so but just going back to those Ravagers, you saw them like tearing Tessie apart. They're just little jerks. Any loot that drops, they'll immediately gravitate toward and try to eat.
Little
You want to,
pigs,
little loot pigs. You want to stop them, and they hang out in the fog normally, but in the special rounds, the fog rolls in, and that gets really intense when these guys are all coming in at farm or any of these locations.
Speaking of intense, we have the Zursa here. This thing is massive. It's terrifying. It's wet and slimy. It has beehives on it that actually can detach, fly at you, and attack you with zombies, right?
Yes.
These also reveal weak points on it. You can shoot those and go for the critical damage there. But I mean, this thing is tough. The car can't even smash through it. I mean, it's formidable.
This guy's a terror. He just harkens back to some of our earlier games where you just keep trying to run away from him, and he's unrelenting.
Yeah, unrelenting is a good way to put it. But also, we gotta have a moment for the zombies because we love a pun on this show.
Yep. Yeah, we just had to do it.
Ha sido el jefe, ¿verdad? El oso ese. Pero pues, a ver.
Yeah.
A ver qué show.
Dying to talk about, and we saw a little bit about this during our zombies reveal, is the debut of a new version of some familiar faces. I am, of course, talking about the original crew with a new look.
That's right. So this is our iconic crew, the original crew, but this is the Dark Ether version. Returning is the original voice cast, so Steve Bloom, Fred Tatasciore, and Nolan North, and we're going to be premiering Nelson Lee as Takeo this game. And so while you might recognize the crew and their personalities, they have different backstories and a different reason why they're here that we're going to discover throughout the year.
Yeah, no spoilers.
No spoilers. Super cool. I also see some, more familiar faces. The OG crew won't be facing the dark ether alone. Steve, what other characters are joining them?
Well, we have returning from Black Ops 6, Maya, Weaver, Carver, and Gray will be here too. As you've seen in the Reckoning, they mysteriously vanished. They show up here now. They're in the dark ether. They're meeting up with the original crew here, and their souls are drained. They're going to have to all work together here to escape, right? So it's really cool that there's 8 operators you can choose from to get really good dialogue all together, all the different combinations. It's amazing.
I feel like narratively that's going to be just so fun because I'm thinking about how incredible some of the lines are. The writing's always on point, and just how they're going to interact together. I'm like,
yeah, we'll be making some new friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Rick Toffin and Gray are both scientists, but very different kinds
Very
of
different kinds of science.
Awesome. Okay, we're talking about what else players can look forward to, folks. Don't forget that we have the beta starting in just 2 days. Pre-order Black Ops 7 or subscribe to select Game Pass plans and get early access to the Black Ops 7 beta starting on October 2nd. Don't forget to jump into the beta on day 2 of early access. That is when you will experience a taste of zombies. Preload the beta starting tomorrow. Also, this is a fun one. The Gobblegum Monster Pack is here, but only for a limited time. Pre-order now before the Black Ops 7 beta ends, and you'll unlock a monstrous amount of Gobblegums. The pack includes 1 of every rare, epic, and legendary Gobblegum. That's 9 rares, that's 9 epics, and it is 10 legendaries, plus 3 perkaholics. Use them in Black Ops 6 starting tomorrow. And don't forget, once you pre-order, make sure you log into Call of Duty before the end of the open beta on October 8th to claim this pack. Christopher Puckett, you've got some more Gobblegum news, don't you, sir?
Yes, I do, Miles. Look at this thing. I got the Gobblegum mini dispenser replica. It works! It's functioning! That's right, and for all those Call of Duty collector fans out there, now available for pre-order, it's the new Gobblegum replica dispenser that you could have on your desk. All fans who grab one of these for their collection will also get a Gobblegum machine weapon charm gift with the purchase, and this will be the perfect shelf companion for your Wunderwaffel that you picked up last year at Next. Amazing stuff coming out of our crew, and it is more than just a display piece. This is a working die-cast metal replica standing 12 inches tall. It can be loaded with standard gumballs, adding an interactive touch to your collection. With Black Ops 7 launch around the corner comes a new chapter in the Zombies story. The perfect time to grab a new addition to your Call of Duty collection. Only available on shop.callofduty.com while supplies last, and you can win it right now. You got no money? No problem. Head on over to X and post with the hashtags on your screen, and you'll be entered to win one of the 3 half-scale collectibles. Or simply use the QR code on your screen. It'll take you directly to the post. Easy stuff. Now, let's listen in on how our creators are enjoying this massive map.
This is main quest related. We found something main quest related.
El audio está desfasado, no es el mío, es el del directo de este vato.
I know you possess great power. I want it.
Okay, SMG.
For once, I am not underwhelmed. I am whelmed.
Okay, should we open this up? Kind of intrigued. And also, there's a bin? What is that?
The camo with the map, the purple in the back, it looks so good. Look at that. Yo! It looks so good.
Güey, me molesta que la gente sea muy exagerada, güey. Solo para quedar bien.
Okay, we're just coming out of gameplay there, and I have to mention something because we saw one of the first pack camo there on Mama K stream.
Yeah, looks awesome. One of our best packs, I think, in years.
Awesome. Not the first new thing, though, that we've seen. Something I don't think we haven't seen just yet, though, but it's a brand new perk, Kevin.
Yes.
Wisp Tea. What is that?
So Wisp Tea is you're trapped here, you need some friends, you need some allies wherever you can get them.
Nueva bebida.
These wisps around, and this perk is all about kind of gaining control of one. And so once you have it, you have an ally. And once you shoot enough zombies, you'll summon this wisp, and it will help you kill zombies. But then you can augment it to do all sorts of things. So if you want to be a little bit more defensive, you can make it help revive you. If you go down, if you're playing solo, it's a great ally to have. What's really cool about these wisps is when you augment them, they get different
El otro mundo, güey.
colors. So it's just very, very playful and a lot of fun.
Lots of fun. I'm excited to see those. And you know what else is new? We got a brand new ammo mod coming to Black Ops 7 Zombies at launch. Steve, what are we working with?
We have fireworks returning from Black Ops 3, but wait, it's improved. So now it's gonna
Es el de cuando mejoras que puedes poner como para que exploten los zombies.
There's also some really great
Como en Black Ops
like
3.
here. It'll launch multiple ones, it spin around, take out anything in the area. It's a really good large area of effect here. Great for this map because there's some giant spaces here.
This looks so cool. The particle effects are going wild as well.
Yeah.
In terms of out of the stuff that's returning, what players can expect, the toxic growth field upgrade is back. How's this going to work with this environment, with this huge environment that we're in?
Yeah, so toxic growth is one of my favorite field upgrades. It's from Cold War, and it's all about creating an area of denial. And I think, immediately it can serve as blocking down one of the pathways for zombies, which is critical, right? Like being able to just say, I don't have to worry about zombies coming from that doorway for a while is
I might
clutch.
be safe here for a short period of time. Yeah.
But you can use it all sorts of ways, right? You can plant it down if you want to revive someone. As long as you're in it, all the zombies are coming at you and getting taken out. And then obviously this can be augmented as well. It can get bigger. It can brain rot zombies. It can do all sorts of cool stuff.
Whoa. Well, speaking of augments, there's some big news because all of the research that we did in Black Ops 6 on augments with the Black Ops 6 crew, it's coming with us to Black Ops 7, right?
That's right. It's not like you forgot what you did.
Yeah.
And now that we're in here, we're unlocking additional, branches of science.
Yeah, new
So
science.
We're expanding the augments, so you can actually earn an additional major and minor augment for all content. And you can even unlock an additional second miner slot.
Whoa.
So in total, 192 augments to experiment with, and a lot of these are pretty big, like game changers with some of the older content. So like stamina up, you can fire while sprinting. You know, there's a Vulture augment that automatically applies armor plates to your armor, so you don't have to manually plate.
I'm so excited about that one.
One of my
That and
favorites.
reactive plates.
Oh yeah, yeah. Is Ether Shroud. Is you create an after image that is like serves as a decoy, so all the zombies attack that while you kind of regather and kind of re-equip and shoot them.
That is awesome. Oh my gosh, so much choice. We have to be seeing some new stuff. You know, we've seen the trailer, we've seen a hint of what may be a new wonder weapon, gentlemen. Let's take a look at the Necrofluid Gauntlet. Steve, what the hell is this?
That's a perfect question.
What is this?
Great question. Yeah, this is an awesome weapon, a new wonder weapon for the map here. It is this weapon of unknown origin. It showed up in the Dark Ether here as well. We don't know where it comes from, but you can harness the powers of it here. It has a great melee attack with the claws on it, but it also harnesses this black viscous liquid here that you can manipulate, so you can fire that out. It goes through enemies. You can recall that back.
Digo que
Doing that, it'll actually
no sé, güey, ya como que les vale madre el zombies, güey.
But it also refills the ammo into the
Pinche arma fea, güey. No, neta, no es por ser negativo, pero. Bro.
That is awesome. That is really cool.
Interesting. Well, maybe we'll find out where it came from or how it got there. I'm excited to use it either way. But in addition to round-based zombies, we're also bringing survival maps back from Black Ops 2. So last week we went to Treyarch to learn about what's headed to survival.
Anthony, welcome back. Let's talk about survival maps. We mentioned Van Dorn Farm earlier, and this is the first survival map coming to the game, and it's the first time Treyarch is bringing survival to zombies since Black Ops 2.
Yeah, that's right.
El modo supervivencia que fue, o sea, salió por primera vez en Black Ops 2.
This focused area of the full map is all about staying alive with what you've got. No main quest, no frills. You'll be able to play it during the beta, and you can expect more survival locations based on our round-based maps coming post-launch.
Wow, okay, cool. So confirming we will get more of these post-launch. That sounds like the perfect option for people who want to warm up and maybe vibe with friends before jumping into the main event again.
Yeah, exactly. And while survival isn't as forgiving as directed mode, which is also returning, it's still a quick and easy way to jump straight into some zombies action. Of course, we'll still have our standard mode, and we're adding a new curse mode that'll make zombies even deeper and more challenging for our hardcore players. Sprinkle in some Dead Ops Arcade 4 on top of that, and we'll just have a huge experience for our players.
It sounds like a lot to play, and we cannot wait. Anthony, thank you so much. Back to the show. Plenty to digest there. There's so much to digest, Miles. It was a true pleasure getting to sit down with Anthony to talk about survival maps. Steve, what is the team most excited about? There's so much that you've put into this, but what's top of the list?
The survival maps, it's awesome because you can just jump right in there and play. There's the pack-a-punch is there, the Wonder Fizz is there. You got everything you need to survive. There's no quest, so you can just have a really great experience and just enjoy it,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just very much like Liberty Falls from Black Ops 6. Like, there's some nights where you don't want to think too hard.
Yeah,
you just want to try to get to high rounds, and this is what the mode is all about. And what's interesting is it's not a lot of work to just get set up. You have that success, but it's actually pretty hard to get to high rounds because they're so small. You can't just take a zip line or a jump pad out of there. It gets pretty hairy pretty fast. So.
It looks really intense. I just love what I heard quickly there from Noah J. He has the fireworks equipped. He straight away was like, wow, these are so pretty.
And it looks amazing in the map, right? The dark map with the fireworks.
Yeah.
I love it.
I want to ask, is there a round cap in beta?
There is, well, only that it gets to 999, and so I kind of challenge anyone out there playing in the beta, how far can you get in the time that you have? Can you get up there? We'll see.
I don't know. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Tag us.
Yeah.
I want to see it. But Yale mentioned it earlier today, but Black Ops 7 is going to have a massive Season 1 with the Treyarch team adding 2 new survival maps and 1 round-based maps in Season 1.
Yeah, which is huge. And that new round-based map coming in Season 1 is, I think, one of my favorites of
I was
all
hoping
time.
you would say that because I'm very excited about it, but I'm excited you're excited.
I will describe it as very metal.
Metal.
Do
So
do
metal.
You will with that.
Okie dokie then.
Zip actually here from Noah. Okay, well, Kevin, there's more to talk about here. There's also cursed mode. This sounds like something the sort of long-time fans are going to be, really excited to play and they're going to love.
Yeah. So last game we introduced directed mode for more, more casual experience for fans to experience the story. This year, cursed mode is all about engaging our most hardcore players that are seeking challenge, and it just immediately. We're not going to tell you how to unlock this on day one, but I'm sure our audience will find it very fast. And as soon as you get into curse mode, you're going to immediately feel the difference. We're bringing back the classic point system, which is more complex, but you're going to need that because this is going to get a lot harder. You're only going to start with a pistol and no minimap. And so the whole idea of this mode is it's about discovery, and you're trying to find these relics within the mode. And once you find them and unlock them, they apply additional difficulty modifiers to the mode. So you can actually disable things like ammo crates or limit yourself to 4 perks within a match. You start to tier up. Like, why am I doing that?
Yeah.
Well, there's definitely bragging rights, but we also reward you in a variety of ways. And then one of those things is unlocking additional power. So once you get to tier 1, you're actually going to unlock the ability to just purchase gold armor in the mode, which just automatically regenerates your plates. So along the way, you're making the mode so much harder and facing new challenge, but you're also getting a couple tools to help you out.
Cool.
So-
It sounds really challenging. It sounds like I was sweat.
Yeah.
Can I complete the main quest in Cursed at launch?
Absolutely. The mode is all about kind of going back and trying to complete the main quest again at these higher difficulties and getting additional rewards.
Oh my god. Oh my god. There's
Okay.
a lot to play here.
Is this the garage in Ashwood?
That was.
Okay.
That was the garage in
So
Ashwood.
what are we doing there? Is that kind of like Tessie's spot?
That's the main place you're going to upgrade Tessie. It's got a way to warp Tessie back to there. If she breaks down, you want to brave the fog, just get there, pay the price, Tessie will be there. Tessie auto regenerates there. You can also actually pay to warp into Tessie there. So if your friends have Tessie on the other side of the map, for a small fee, you can be there with them.
That's cool. I mean, it seems so. It's a big map. There's lots to do, lots to traverse. It's really nice that we've got different options to get back in the action quickly. And if Tessie goes down, God forbid.
You also have jump pads in the level. So as you're driving through and unlocking these new destinations, there's alternate ways to quickly travel back and forth. So you don't have to just use Tessie sometimes.
All right, I've heard there are some juicy new zombies mastery camos coming to Black Ops 7. Kevin, let's take a
Voy a
look
cerrar.
at what we got.
Let's look at the goods. So first up, we got Golden Dragon.
A ver,
Very sparkly and very
oro de dragón.
That's cool.
Very beautiful.
Son los más. Oh, ese está más chido que todos los de multi, güey.
Incredible looking. Doomsteel, I think this
Doomsteel.
look at all the like clockwork and the
A ver la maestría.
I think Lauren said earlier, but the weapons team just continues to outdo themselves. And then our final,
Esa es la maestría, güey.
which I think just looks incredible, and it very much ties in with our necrofluid gauntlet.
Güey, ese camuflaje parece uno de los que salen en los eventos. Digo que. Ah, qué excepción, güey. Qué excepción, la neta.
Our players are getting sort of a little towards the end of their allotted time here on Ashes of the Damned. I mean, is there any other sort of fun things that you guys are allowed to share? And still,
I mean, this.
I would like some more tips about the fog, right?
The
So
fog
Steve talked
sounds
about the
horrible.
fog.
The fog actually does have some investigation there. There is gameplay to uncover. I mean, right now we don't have quests and things and side quests on, but you're going to want to explore there, but you have to be prepared to really fight, right? Have a self-revive maybe, right? Have some perks with you. Have your gun upgraded, because it's a challenge, right?
So yeah, explore the fog at your own risk, but there are some potentially some rewards.
It's your own peril. Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
oh my god.
There's our bear.
There's Ursa.
And there's an effect on your screen when Zersa hits you. It's like a scratch mark.
Yeah.
You get the bleed effect. Yeah.
That'll actually shut down your auto healing.
Oh.
So it gets really scary if you get swiped like that, because
Don't panic.
You're gonna have to.
Don't panic.
Don't panic. Just keep running.
Panic.
So that's Noah just knocked off one of the beehives there, and it creates a little area. Now you have to still take that out once it's dislodged from his body.
Yeah, Xerxes, I didn't realize how big Xerxes is compared to your player. That's also terrifying, not to mention the sort of bee like ranged attack as well. That's intense.
It's the Uzi honey for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. The first time I saw Ursa, I was like,
It's a lot of slime.
No se muere, güey.
I can smell it from here.
Noah's doing great though. He's got a nice little, he's got a good circuit.
Oh yeah, he's
So
a pro.
You mentioned earlier that Ashwood is kind of like the central location.
So the whole map is it's a figure 8, and Ashwood is at the middle of that. So it's just this kind of nice, regathering location, and having the garage there for Tessie is part of that.
Yes, exactly. It's a very easy, fast travel jump to get to this location, to have access to the garage, to have access to a lot of the things in the map. Really centralized here. See, there's some zip lines you can take up to the
heading
top.
back upstairs. Yeah.
Güey, la verdad sí me decepcionó, amigos. Me decepcionaron los
That was
zombies.
just a rappel line or a zip line up.
Me tenía fe, güey.
So here we are back at Janus, the starting area.
T-Dog is still at the start of the map.
I would like to think he has come back.
Well,
But you never know,
He's got a
actually.
pack-a-punch there, so I assume that he made his way back to here and is getting ready to exfil.
Okay, so we know that the rounds are coming to a close here for our creators, and that this is about exfil. So how is exfil going to work in this game? What can you tell us?
For the first time in this game, you can actually do a solo exfil. So you'll see these yellow phone booths around the map at all the areas. You'll hear the phone ringing. If you answer it, you can choose to exfil. So now your teammates can vote to opt into that if they'd like to, and then they can warp to that exfil location. Then you're gonna have to face the Xersa. You're in a confined space here. It's a do or die situation, right?
But it's
your
not
other
just
friends,
any Xersa, right?
Yeah,
No,
an
it's
HVT Xersa. Thank you. Yes,
It's like the Mama Xersa.
Yeah.
Mama Xersa.
And then, but your other friends, even if they didn't opt to exfil, they can actually jump in there and help you out if they want to be, but that's at their risk. They could go down or something can happen. But once you're successfully out, they can continue playing without you. Yeah,
that's really
It's really cool.
I'm going to use this all the time because I feel like it's always like, you know what, dinner's ready, I'm out. You guys keep going, or I'll stay in and you leave. And I love that they kind of calculated risk if they're helping you and they do go down, but at the same time, like, they might just leave you and be like, good luck.
Yeah,
You take the HVTs or it's on your own.
We also simplified it this year. It's very clear. It's just kill that HVT and get out.
And get out.
It's
Okay.
not like kill 50 zombies and it's just kill that and you're good.
That's very cool, guys. Oh my gosh. Is there any rules? I mean, if it's brown, lay down. If it's undead, go for the head. Is there a...
Go for the weak spot.
Go for the weak spot. Hope your weapon is pack-a-punch. Okay. Oh, the gameplay looks fantastic. And, of course, folks, for the very first time ever, we have zombie survival in the beta. And this was just a little taste, a little succulent, enjoyable moment of that zombies experience.
Yeah. So survival's all about these smaller maps and just focused on exactly that, surviving. And in the beta, we're gonna give you so many gums because we want you to just experiment, especially some of the new gums. And this is the first time zombies in the beta. This is incredible.
Yeah.
It gives us an opportunity to react to players' feedback and just see like how what happens in high rounds and how we need to react. So.
We're so excited about that. It's going to be amazing.
I always think that when we can go home and play the game sitting on our own couches at home, like that's the moment it's real for me.
Mhm.
So beta always is that. I'm like, I get to play it out of the office. I can't wait. But just being able to play zombies in beta is going to be awesome. Taste of survival. Alrighty. Well, I think we're wrapping up here with our zombies game.
Ya hasta los comentadores están aburriendo, güey.
It's been amazing talking about all of the content.
Nada más quiero que salga Warzone y termine directo, amigos. Porque la neta sí me decepcionó, güey.
We need more. We want more.
No esperaba mucho, pero de todos modos, güey, logró decepcionarme.
To Black Ops 7.
Yes, so Dead Ops Arcade has actually been with us since Black Ops 1. It's a game within a game, and if you don't know what it is, it's a top-down arcade shooter that kind of remixes a lot of the pieces of zombies and some of the other modes to create this massive experience. And this time around, it's 80 levels. It's packed with all sorts of secrets to discover. It starts out top-down, but there's ways that you can go first-person. There's a side-scrolling. And for the first time, you're actually going to be able to share a global progression. So you're going to be able to still like rank up while playing this.
Earn XP.
And what's really cool is that you can use gobble gums in this mode as well. And what we've done is remapped a lot of the gums to behave differently. So it gives like new use to some of the gums you may not like to use in standard round-based zombies.
Awesome.
It's like you might find a good way to use them here. So
Awesome. That's really cool. I mean, there's so much content. But that is not all, folks. I mean, we do also have a cabinet, Dead Ops 4 cabinet.
I was about to say, I watched Miles get smoked in Dead Ops Arcade last night in real life. Kevin and I were eating pizza in the background, cheering him on here in the DOA.
Check it out. This is a custom Dead Ops Arcade for PC by Origin and AMD. It's so cool. It's just, I mean, I got a short taste of this last night. Again, yeah, you were both enjoying dinner, but it was really cool.
I couldn't go that far.
It's the first time that I've experienced Dead Ops Arcade. You know, I'm relatively new to the zombies world, and this was so much fun. And that was our custom, or this now is our custom Dead Ops Arcade 4 PC by Origin and AMD. You can get your hands on this by entering the sweepstakes on the official Call of Duty X account and using the hashtag CODNEXT and hashtag AMDXBO7 sweepstakes. That is awesome. And the game is pretty cool too.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Game is good. PC is awesome.
Yeah, shout out to AMD on this one. AMD is the official CPU and GPU partner of Black Ops 7.
Kevin, Steve, thank you so much for being here. We're all going to be grouping up together to play Survival in the beta. I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's going to be great, guys. Up next, we are diving into what's new in Warzone, including a brand new Resurgence map. Stay tuned.
Ok, ya viene el mapa de Warzone.
Dominate every game on a big screen TCL QD Mini LED TV with 144Hz native refresh rate and AMD FreeSync Premium Pro. TCL, the official TV of Call of Duty. Experience the world of Call of Duty with Corsair, the official gaming hardware and peripheral partner of Call of Duty. Operators, get ready to ride the special
Güey, ya son las 12, güey.
and Sportsman XP 1000 vehicles, dropping soon into Call of Duty Warzone. You're invited to the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge. Open the Little Caesars app, accept and complete the challenge. You might win a copy of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7. You'll also be entered for a chance to win the grand prize, a trip to an Activision studio to squad up with George Kittle in a 1-hour epic Call of Duty battle. Complete the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge today.
Now, one of the gifts that all the creators are getting at CODNEXT this year is actually the watch that is on Axel Burmak's wrist in the game, and it is from Hamilton. There's actually only been 5,000 of these made, which is absolutely insane. It's going to be released on the same day of Black Ops 7, November 14th. All the creators getting their hands on it. You could too. Make sure to check it out.
Welcome back, one and all, to Call of Duty Next. We know you've been asking for Warzone news, and today we've got you covered with some special guests.
That's right, because we are going to get our very first look at the all-new Resurgence map, Haven's Hollow, as well as major POI updates coming to Verdansk in Season 1. We're also going to have all the intel on what's coming to Warzone. I know many of us are curious about movement, so there's a lot to talk about today.
Well, live gameplay is coming right up. But first, we want to welcome in Matt Christek, the creative director at High Moon Studios. So welcome to the Omni Room.
Oh, yeah, thank you for having me today. You know, excited to be here.
I know, no, we're getting into it. We're good. We're about to get going. But Matt, High Moon has been involved in Call of Duty for a long time. You guys have been making awesome content for campaign, zombies, Warzone. You know, what's it like for the studio to be bringing this new map to life?
Yeah, we're honored to be able to work on these experiences and bring them to life. We've been on Call of Duty for a long time, but these are massive projects, right? So You know, we can't do any of this stuff without our partner studios, so I just want to give a shout out to, you know, our friends at Raven and Beanox. You know, we really couldn't do this without them, but I think we're set up for a great start, you know, for Warzone this year.
It's going to be an incredible year. Big shouts to the team.
Well, what are we waiting for, folks? It's now time to literally drop in. Here's the first ever look at Haven's Hollow. Not only are we dropping in, we've also got a tag map.
Yeah,
well, we had to drop in to get to the tech.
Yeah, look at this.
That's how that happened.
I wonder how sort of trippy that is for the people in the room. That must be awesome. But
I will say
we've made it.
these animations have been on point in the room. I love seeing them on camera.
Oh, we've made it.
Awesome.
Here we are, the first look at Haven's Hollow, our very own tag map.
Yeah, so I mean, you can see like the theme for this. We're inspired by like a late summer, kind of early.
¿Ese es el mapa? Está muy chico, ¿no?
Sort of Appalachia kind of area. We've got this really small town Americana vibe. There's 9 unique points of interest. You know, there's a little bit of contrast between some of the older rustic elements and a couple newer modern ones. But you're also going to see 2 that are maybe a little familiar, right? We've got the Main Street, which has some elements, and we've got the mansion from Shattered Vale. Both have been pretty popular with players.
Yeah, and the colors have been popping on this map. I can't wait to see it in gameplay. But of course, one of our most popular maps in Call of Duty, Zombies with Liberty Falls. I'm really excited to see the team bring a new experience there. What made you guys want to revisit?
Yeah, I mean, people loved Liberty Falls so much. Like, we really liked that setting. We thought we could do more with it. We really wanted to expand on it. And this is also a place that we've never used in Warzone. So it's kind of a new experience for everyone there.
New setting.
It looks amazing, like a pre-outbreak. It's all clean and nice.
Yeah, it's pre-outbreak.
Until we show up. Well, all right, let's take a closer look now at Haven's Hollow.
Yeah, so here you can see our Main Street, right? It's got the biggest collection of like the building interior.
Güey, ese es un reciclado, güey, del Black Ops 6. Nah, bro. Mira, mira. Está todo reciclado, mamón.
You know, player visibility.
Está todo reciclado, güey. Nah, bro, pinche vatos huevones, cabrón. Qué vatos flojos, güey.
Fun close quarters engagements here, but we still have some nice lines of sight.
Yeah, yeah. We've got the lumber mill here. It's got this big industrial interior.
Güey, está todo reciclado de los mapas de Black Ops 6, mamón. Mira.
Sections.
Ah, estos cabrones, no mames, güey.
Crossroads of a few POIs.
Interesting.
This is the most modern of the new POIs that we have here, the research center. It's got a pretty risky buy station in like the central courtyard in the middle of it.
Awesome. This looks like it could be quite a fun loot area as well.
Yeah.
Yep, and obviously here we got the mansion, which we've kind of taken a new pass on and reimagined for Warzone.
My guy, the Z-Rex.
Z-Rex, there's a new ascender in here that goes through the big skylight up to the rooftop.
Cool.
The ponds. You don't try to pull your chute here because you're just going to break your ankles because it is shallow
it's only
water.
ankle deep water,
ankle
folks.
Deep, yeah, we're trying to have a little minimal water gameplay in this map. And the train station on the outskirts, this is a good place to kind of regain.
Yeah, I love the looks here. I know the call outs are going to be great. And so, Matt, from a size perspective, what can you tell us about Haven's Hollow, you know, relative to other Resurgence maps?
Yeah, so it's definitely smaller than Fortune's Keep and just a little bit larger than Rebirth.
Awesome.
All right.
Matt, we talked a little bit about some favorite spots, but have you got any tips or any hot spots you like?
Yeah, I mean, I really like the riverboat. It's called Haven's Gamble. It's kind of a tight, multi-level space, really good for, you know, grabbing loot. It's got an easy buy station that you can access up on the top. You know, it's also pretty cool. You don't have to worry about getting sniped in the back from someone across the river. But there are a lot of ways that people can sneak on there. There's lots of zip lines and ladders and, you know, lots of risky routes that people can take to kind of flank you.
That sounds awesome, man.
We're about to find out what the hot drop is.
Right, well, this is it, folks. It is now time for the action. It's the gameplay premiere of the brand new Call of Duty Warzone Resurgence map, coming to Season 1 later this year. Haven's Hollow. Dream crazy, I hold shift. Let's do it.
Do it indeed. 2 rooms full of creators hunting for that illustrious first ever Haven Hollow win. That's always the key. Someone's looking for that X bait. Being able to post that video online, huge. And with the drop, it's not just time for us to drop in for the first time. It's also time for the TCL Power hour. Dream Crazy, this is fun.
Yeah.
Starting right now. Our creators are trying to complete these 9 challenges while being in the middle of Warzone. And with these 9 challenges come 9 different opportunities for you at home to win a 27-inch TCL QD LED monitor. Which are you looking forward to here, Dream Crazy?
Already, I'm looking at the vehicle eliminations, how fun those are. Also, the comebacks elimination. You gotta love to see a good lethal, maybe cross map with some of those, but these are exciting, Shift.
And here's another look at what exactly they are playing for, and for you at home to possibly be walking away with a 27-inch monitor. You can enter by posting on X, including the hashtags that are listed there below. Make sure you also snap a shot at that QR code. But the TCL Power Hour starts now as we're dropping into our first look at Haven's Hollow. And again, you talk about resurgence, you talk about your ability to try to get high eliminations, but at the same time, valuing the timer of when you can be brought back. And just, again, look at the map. It's just the colors, it's just absolutely vibrant in this late summer, early fall setting, not to mention what the actual POIs bring to the map themselves.
9 POIs counted yesterday, and Research Center being one that has a buy station right in the middle of the, research, obviously the center. And yeah, quickly, the name of the game is get your loot, get your cash, and be able to get picks early as teams are landing in late. Adrian, easy pickets for him.
Yeah, looking like it. Nice little MXR out of the initial ground loot. And he's feeling like it's time to find one of his first kills. Help is starting to come back through, though. Decent turn, but shut down. And that'll put him in a little bit of trouble as Booyah and the rest of the squad will try to regain, stay alive, and again, hunt for that first win. Nothing more important in COD Next than being able to boast that you got the first ever win on Haven's Hollow.
One of the things that the dev team highlighted is just the fact that you do have multiple levels, multiple layers where you can regain. So just being able to find a regained spot after, going down early is challenging. But look at Symphony. He's already on 8 kills right now, making it look pretty easy. The MXR-17 seems to be a ground loot weapon that we've been seeing here. Adrian also had one in his hand.
Yeah, I mean, it's always really fun, I think, just to take a look to see when we go from multiplayer to Warzone, how the weapons kind of transcend, or maybe not, from one to the other, and what actually feels good in hand. Because often we see the multiplayer meta does kind of lend itself to ideas into the Warzone space, but not always the case. But again, if you missed it earlier,
bugueado el UAV, güey. Qué mamón.
You can get early access to Black Ops 7 Open Beta. Make sure you sign up at xfinity.com/rewards. We're talking free access, people. Head on over, get yourself ready to go, get yourself preloaded, ready to drop in on October 2nd.
Symphony just finding picks and being able to pick out other enemies' loadouts here. He finds himself finding an M8A1, a gun that we've been seeing here all day, be very, very powerful, as well as that Drevik in hand. So hopping on board with Aiden now, kind of just working away outside the perimeter of zone, rotating in from the Warzone gods, though. This is, pretty comfortable. They know exactly what to do. Pick up your UAVs, find information, and continuing on rotating in on the side of the barns here. They are doing just that.
EWC champion, you know for a fact there is nothing more prioritized in his mind than being able to follow that up with the first ever win on our new Resurgence map. And yep, they've got a little bit of a bait here on a loadout drop in front of them, and that is a blender. Absolute decimation. Squad wipe coming through for them, and now you're in a position to... This team is in the healthy spot of possibly winning this lobby.
Esa arma está rota, ¿eh? La M8... ¡Ah, la M81, güey! La de Black Ops 3. Let's go. Esa arma es muy buena, ¿eh? Se me hace conocida, güey, pero ya me acordé. En Black Ops 3, güey, sale esa arma.
Top 3 for these guys, who are going to be our winners for Haven's Hollow.
Well, they've got all 3 members left. 7 total players still alive in this lobby. And yes, we are going esports mode with this commentary. This is what we want to see. First ever Haven's Hollow win. Can Aiden, Beef, Symphony,
La van a ganar, güey.
shut down one team. Just one more player to find. They're looking good for it. It's calm, it's casual. And we're taking body shields. Looking to finalize the elimination. That'll be good for Power Hour box. And there it is. Aiden and Co. Your Warzone victory on Haven's Hollow.
¿Qué? Primer partido que gana Aiden, güey.
Lighten it up to around the main street. I think that was one of the hot spots we had talked about here on Haven's Hollow. But Shift, taking first looks at it, it is beautiful. It is bright. I feel like visually you can literally see everything.
And that's the key. You know, I think a lot of players you know, when you look at kind of the history of where Call of Duty has been in the last couple of the titles, you know, there's always a question of what's the visibility going to look like in kind of more, you know, generic settings where we talk about like things that are in modern times, or most recently for Black Ops 6 going back to the 90s, a very gritty, a very grungy game. This one feels very vibrant, very different, very fresh. And I think players are really going to enjoy that, not just across what we saw in multiplayer, but we also saw it in Zombies, and now we're seeing it specifically in Warzone. If you want to get the full spectrum, and make sure you check out AMD, the official CPU and GPU partner of Black Ops 7 and Call of Duty Next.
A lot of the players were saying that too. Like, this is just a beautiful blend, it feels like, of like all games. You get a little bit of Black Ops 2, you get a little bit of Black Ops 3, you get Black Ops 4 elements, even some kind of IW elements in it. It's just like a blend of all Call of Duty, it almost feels like, but it's very fluid, and you can still see that fluidity continuing on here in Warzone.
Well, we'll head over to Scump, Shotzi, Methods. A little bit of trouble on the outside of the circle in Zone 5. No more resurgence at this point. If you're unfamiliar with the mode, you eventually do not get that immediate rebirth back in. Oh, and a little bit of trouble here working their way back into Zone, trying to play the slow side of the circle, see if they can find a way to come through as, how about this? Leonard Fournette finds himself teamed up with the majority of Team Falcon, Soka, and Shifty in the mix with him, trying to carry him to a win.
Peacekeeper in hand too, being able to take down Scump. Oh, Scump did slide away, but still does get pinched by Shifty there. And there's the habit. Leonard, Hisoka, and Shifty also win this other game here of Haven's Hollow, displaying it and winning it around the chapel side. You love to hear. Happy cheers. All right. He's feeling himself.
That's the Falcons energy right there, though.
Yeah.
That's the Falcons energy right there. Leonard's having himself a good time. I'm sure we'll see him in the beta. And, you know, I just want to throw a little shout out into the mix, too. You know, we're talking about devs and hearing them, of course, here across the show. This feels like there's a different level of, like, aura and pride surrounding every element of this COD Next, where they really feel like this may be one of the giants in the history of Treyarch releases, talking about the content depth that we're seeing not just on launch, but especially building even further into Season 1. I mean, this is going to be a really fall into early winter for Call of Duty fans.
I love that you said that, Shift, because you know I've been gleaming about it. The fact that we have global progression across the board with this content. Like, it doesn't matter if you're playing Warzone, if you're
Se ve muy bien el mapa, amigos.
multiplayer, you can level up your favorite weapon,
Bueno,
even if you're playing Resurgence.
creo que eso va a ser todo lo del directo. El Warzone y ya mostraron todo. Bueno, ya me voy a terminar el directo, amigos. Solo quería ver todas las cosas que van a salir. Conclusión final, multiplayer lo voy a jugar, aunque es lo mismo de Black Ops 6, nada más que le quitaron el sprint táctico y agregaron el movimiento de Black Ops 3, que puedes brincar impulsándote con la pared. Zombies, la verdad yo siento que Zombies ya lo bastardizaron y a mí no me gustan los zombies de Black Ops 6. Eso que tenga una barra de vida, los zombies, que haya placas, que no haya, o sea, que haya placas, que haya rarezas, eso no me gusta, porque yo soy más de Black Ops 2 y todos esos zombies, Black Ops 3, y la neta yo siento que ya bastardizaron todo, güey, ya bastardizaron a los primis, güey, a los personajes principales. El mapa es para mí, en mi opinión, es una basura, a mí no me gusta, en general. Lo voy a probar, pero yo sé que no me va a gustar. Y Warzone, pues es más de lo mismo, amigos. Nuevas armas. El mapa de resurgimiento está, como te digo, está hecho con partes de los mapas ya existentes. O sea, no es algo nuevo, así que está todo reciclado, amigos. Es un DLC. Lo voy a jugar, pero yo no voy a comprar el juego. Yo lo voy a jugar con Game Pass. Y bueno, así estaría una decepción más. No esperaba mucho de Call of Duty, pero pues como siempre logra decepcionar. Así que nos vemos. Espero les haya gustado este directo. Y yo creo, pues luego que salga la beta les voy a traer un gameplay. Les voy a traer un gameplay, así que nos vemos. Adiós.